Good morning, students. In previous class, we have learned properties of alkali metals, which are hydration enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, atomic and ionic radius of alkali metals. So now the new topic. So we will learn here physical properties of alkali metals. So first physical property is all alkali metals are silvery white and soft and light metals, which are silvery white, soft and light metals. Next, these alkali metals have low density, which increases down the group from lithium to cesium. What happened here? Alkali metals have low density, which increases down the group from lithium to cesium. Potassium is lighter than sodium is very important. Potassium is lighter than sodium. Next, actually here the sodium is lighter than potassium, but here what is that abnormality of potassium? Some abnormality properties having potassium, that's why potassium is lighter than sodium. This point is very important. Next, they have low melting and boiling points, indicating weak metallic bonding due to presence of only single valency electrons. So here this meaning is, what is mean here? Low melting and boiling points indicating weak metallic bonding due to presence of only single valency electrons. Already we learnt in alkali metals general electronic configuration is NS1. That means NS1 means valency electrons. How many valency electrons? Only single valency electron. It is responsible for weak metallic bonding. Next, these metals impart color to an oxidizing flame due to the excitation of outermost electron to higher energy level and then return to their ground state by emitting radiation. Okay, so alkali metals exhibit some colors. Which color? Lithium exhibit crimson red color. Sodium exhibit yellow color. Potassium exhibits violet color. Rubidium exhibits red-violet color. Cesium exhibits blue color. So this color is responsible for whenever the metals are exposed to oxidizing flame, what happened at that situation? The excitation of outermost electrons. So already we learnt what is that alkali metals having NS1 general electronic configuration. How many electrons are there in valency shell? Single electron. So this single electron, for example, it is a ground state, it is a excited state energy levels. So this electron, so ground state electron goes to excited whenever the metal is exposed to flame. Okay, that is the meaning. So these metals are exposed to oxidizing flame, import color. What is the responsible for it exhibit the color? the excitation of outermost electrons. So this electron is excited whenever the metal is exposed to oxidizing flame. So after certain time, this excited electron is come to back. So that is the meaning here. The excited of the outermost electron to a higher energy level and then back to their ground state by emitting radiation. Here this electron emitting some radiation. So that emitted radiation is nothing but exhibit the color. Understand here? So that is the responsible for metals import color. The question is rising here. What is the reason? What is the reason the alkali metals exhibit or import color? What is the reason? The ground state electron first go to excited state, and after certain time that excited electrons is come to its ground state, it exhibits some radiation. That radiation is belongs to the, if that metal is lithium, exhibit crimson red radiation, is nothing but exhibit color crimson red color. If the metal is sodium, it exhibit yellow color. If the metal is potassium, it exhibit violet color. If the metal is rubidium, it exhibit red violet. If the metal is cesium, blue color. The question is rising here. So lithium exhibit which color? Sodium exhibit which color? Okay. So it is, these colors also very important. Next, another property. Alkali metals can be detected by flame test and flame photometry or atomic absorption spectroscopy. So nowadays spectroscopy are used to detect the metals. Okay. Next, cesium and potassium useful as electrodes in photoelectric cells, because when these elements irradiated with light, the light energy absorbed may be sufficient to make an atom lose electron. So what is the meaning here? Cesium and potassium useful as a electrode because useful as a electrodes in photoelectric cells, because when these elements irradiated, so these elements are irradiated with light, the light energy absorbed may be sufficient to make an atom loss of electron. Okay, so in valency electrons, what happened here? So this electron will be lost. This electron will be lost easily. So that's why cesium and potassium useful as electrodes in photoelectric cells. So generally in calculator, solar electric calculator also, we use potassium and cesium metals, solar calculators, because the energy, what is that? The energy is absorbed from the sunlight, and these metals lose electrons easily. So that's why, so this losing electron is responsible for the electric or electricity in calculator. Okay, so this is a solar calculator's working principles. In this we use, in that solar calculator we use cesium and potassium metals. Okay, so these are physical properties of alkali metals. Once again repeated, it is a silvery white, soft and light metals. They have low density, and this density is increases down the group from lithium to cesium. And potassium is lighter than sodium. It is a very important point. They have low melting and boiling points, indicating weak metallic bonding due to the presence of only a single valency electrons. So this is the responsible for weak metallic bonding as well as low melting and boiling points. And these metals import color due to the ground state electron first of all go to excited, and whenever it is come to back it emit some colors. Okay, so that is lithium exhibit crimson red, sodium exhibit yellow, potassium exhibit violet, rubidium exhibit red color, red violet, cesium exhibit blue color. And whenever the oxidizing flame is very important, not flame, particularly we mentioned oxidizing flame. Next, alkali metals can be detected by flame test and flame photometry or atomic absorption spectroscopy. Next, cesium and potassium useful as electrodes in photoelectric cells, because when these elements irradiated, that means bombarded with light or exposed to light, the light energy absorbed may be sufficient to make an atom lose electron. So this electron is responsible for conducting electricity. Thank you.